Hello everyone, I am Li Kai. Now I'm going to show you how to migrate a Linux virtual machine from Microsoft Azure to Alibaba Cloud. I will use a tool called SMC, Server Management Center, to perform the migration. First of all, let's do some preparation on Ali Cloud console. Let's open ECS. And then you can find SMC console under this menu. You can see it will list all the steps for the whole migration. Download the SMC client, import migration source, create migration task, start a migration task, and view migration progress. I will do all of these later, but first of all, we need to do some preparation. You need to activate the RAM services and authorize SMC to access your resources. Let's do authorize. Here you will grant Ali Yun SMC default role to the SMC Okay, so let's get it started. Then you already activated the SMC now. And then let's go to the security management to create the access key and the access secret. We will use them in the migration. Let's create access key. Okay, here is my access key, and the access secret will show after click this button. I will use it later. Okay, now we have finished the preparation on Ali Cloud Console. So let's move to the virtual machine on Microsoft Azure. This is my virtual machine on Microsoft Azure. It is a Linux server, CentOS 8.1, and the all-bound rule for the security group is allowing any port of any addresses. For this migration, it will only use port 443, port 80, port 8080, and 8703. Let's go to the server. Here is the Linux virtual machine. Let's make a working directory. Let's download the migration client tool to this directory. The URL can be found from the SMC console. Download the latest SMC client. Copy. I downloaded it with wget. Just remove this part. Okay, so this is a zip package. You need to install unzip to unzip this package. Okay, because I already installed, so I will just unzip this package. I will create a directory for the client. You can see there are 4 packages in this zip package. Let's choose the correct one for current operating system, which is the Linux x86, this one. Then we unzip again. Let's make go to Aliyun client to be executable. And then let's execute it with sudo. Now it requires the access ID. It can be found in the user management, the security management. Here is the access ID, and just copy the access secret. Okay, it says import source server successfully. Let's check the migration source on the SMC portal. You can see this is a migration source. It's already created, automatically created. Now let's create a migration task. We want to set the target region to be Singapore. We give it a task name. And for the target disk, you can set the system disk and also the data disk. System disk you cannot change, but data disk you can change, or you can even uncheck, so the data disk will not be migrated. And now I use the default one. The synchronization will be start after I click OK. So I set it as run now. Let's click OK. And you can see the status of the migration source become running. And let's see the migration task. A new migration task automatically created here, and it is preparing. Let's go back to the Linux terminal. Now it is running, preparing. So let's just wait. The time cost for the migration is related to the bandwidth and also the size of the total virtual machine. So there is a formula on our website. You can refer to the formula to estimate the time cost. Now we are ready. Wait for a while, and the progress is 97%. Okay, it is completed here. Okay, the job is completed. Now we can create an instance directly from here. In the demo, I choose pay-as-you-go, and I set the region, the zone to be zone A. Here I choose CPU and memory. Originally, the VM has 2 vCPU and 4 GB memory, and now I choose the similar one. I choose this one, C5 large, and you can see the image will be the custom image. This one is automatically created by SMC. That's the system image. For the data disk image, it will also use the data disk image created by SMC. Okay. Next, you just create the ECS as normal and set up those configurations as required. You can, for the password, for system password, you can inherit the password from the origin system. So I choose this one. I won't need to reset my password. Next, preview. Yeah, that's it. Right, let's refresh. You can see this instance is starting now. Okay, it's running. Let's just log in to see. Okay, here once the migration task finished, you can just exit the process by clicking Ctrl+C. Now let's log in to the migrated virtual machine on Ali Cloud. I log in, use my original username. And just input the original password. Okay, success. And let's check our file. Yeah, correct. The migration. Yes, here it is. The migration client. Yeah, that's the files. Now let's check the system. That's exactly the same. So it is Linux CentOS 8.1. Okay, that's all for this demo. So if you have any questions, feel free to send email to ask. Okay, thank you very much.